Parked in Kitui County along the Kibwezi-Kitui route is Ikutha. The writings, quote-unquote, African Inland Church founder Johannes Hoffman Historical Site and Cemetery 1895-1914 does not only show how the church found its way to Kenya, but also the presence in the area of renowned explorer and missionary.
Dr. Ludwig Krapf, who we read in history, came through here. When he explored the east coast of Africa, he came to Ribe and traveled to the inland of Kitui, where he met the famous chief Kivoi Mwenda. On going back to England, he recommended to the church sending missionary that he had found the Kamba people who are very hospitable and they could establish a family church. So upon that recommendation, Hoffman, Johannes Hoffman, from a town called Leipzig in East Germany, he was sent by the Church Missionary Society. And he came here in around 1891. But later he went back, and 1895 he came and he established the church.
It is said that Hoffman briefly stayed in Rabai and later moved, settling in Ikutha when he heard of his counterpart Hoffman's exploring Ukambani. He then built the first church with assistance of porters who carried construction materials from Kibwezi, 80 kilometers away, using the same route as explorers Hoffman and Dr. Krapf. At a glance, this building looks just like any other old structure located in any part of the country. But that is not the scenario. This is the origin of AIC Church in Kenya. It is believed to have been founded in between 1895 and 1914. However, for now, the church remains closed. The building is significant to AIC faithfuls in Kenya who treat it as their monument. Here lays the remains of the Hoffman's family members. Most of them are said to have died from malaria attack after they were taken back home as prisoners of war during the First World War.
They stayed for about 3 years without even winning a single convert. That now was from 95 to about 98, when now they got the first 3 converts. They established other stations where, of course, they didn't build churches, but they would go out in the bush and the village and preach the gospel. They would attract the natives by giving them sugar, salt, blankets, so that they could come and read. That way they were able now to get converts. People were coming out of curiosity, not really to hear the gospel, but to interact with this white man.
After getting some converts in Ikutha, Hoffman built another church in Kanziko in 1899 before moving to Mulango near Kitui Town, the current home of the famous AIC Church and Theological College. Although a modern church is adjacent to this one built by Hoffman, the building is preserved for remembrance of the missionary activities in the region. This building, left behind by the missionaries, is being renovated to serve as a library.
We are working towards having a product around it in collaboration with the church, so that it becomes a national monument, and then now we come up with a product around it, and then it's fed into the circuit. And where Ikutha falls is very ideal, because you are linking Kibwezi, Ikutha, Mutomo, coming up to Kitui, and then proceeding to the north, which fits well with our tourism circuit in Kitui.
Even though Ikutha is frequently characterized by harsh climatic conditions and dust, one would tell the beauty that probably caught the attention of explorers to the area. Well cared for trees and amazing landscape crown the area's beauty. Irene Uchuma Odim, Matiko Sins at Ikutha in the county of Kitui.